hydrophilic portions oriented outward toward the surrounding water with lipophilic portions oriented inward towards the lipid center. A special kind of protein called apolipo, apolipoprotein is embedded in the outer shell, both establishing the complex and giving it a functional identity that determines its role. Plasma lipoprotein particles are commonly divided into five main classes based on size, lipid composition, and apolipoprotein content. They are in increasing size order: ideal, and VLDL, and silomicrons. Subgroups of these plasma particles are primary drivers or modulators of atherosclerosis. Many enzymes, transporters, structured proteins, antigens, adenosines, and toxins are sometimes also classified as lipoproteins. Since they are formed by lipids and proteins, transmembrane lipoproteins, some transmembrane proteolipids, especially those found in bacteria, are referred to as lipoproteins. They are not related to the lipoprotein particles that this article is about. Such transmembrane proteins are difficult to isolate as they bind tightly to the lipid membrane, often require lipids to display the proper structure, and can be water insoluble. Detergents are usually required to isolate transmembrane and lipoproteins from their associated biological membranes. Because fats are insoluble in water, they cannot be transported on their own in extracellular water, including blood plasma. Empty, they are surrounded by a hydrophilic external shell that functions as a transport vehicle. The role of lipoprotein particles is to transport fat molecules such as triglycerides, phospholipids, and cholesterol within the extracellular water of the body to all the cells and tissues of the body. The proteins included in the external shell of these particles, called apolipoproteins, are synthesized and secreted into the extracellular water by both the small intestine and liver cells. The external shell also contains phospholipids and cholesterol. All cells use and rely on fats and cholesterol as building blocks to create the multiple membranes that cells use, both to control internal water content and internal water soluble elements, and to organize their internal membrane. That cells are both control internal water content and internal water soluble element. To organize their internal structure and protein in enzymatic system, the outer shell of lipoprotein is soluble, also make them soluble in the salt water based blood pool. And triglycerides and cholesterol esters are carried internally, shielded from the water by the outer shell. The kind of proteins contained in the outer shell determines the functional identity of the lipoprotein particles. So friends, how is my topic? I hope you like. So now give me permission. I'm going to my next topic and give you my new file for all my new videos. So now I'm going to my next videos. Take care. Allah Hafiz.